When Lazarus fell sick, Mary and Martha ran to Jesus to tell him the news. They were expecting a miracle. And Jesus, in his infinite wisdom, sent them back to Bethany. When news came that Lazarus has passed, Mary and Martha ran to Jesus and lamented, "Had you been here, then he would not have died." And Jesus replied, "Don't you know he had to die in order for me to perform a miracle? After all, where's the magic in giving life to the living?" And 4 days later, Jesus went to the tomb where Lazarus lay and commanded him, "Rise up and walk," and he did. And that day, Lazarus became living proof that not even death can stop a miracle. When my father fell sick, I ran to Jesus to tell him the news. I was expecting a miracle. And Jesus, in his infinite wisdom, sent me back to where I came from. When news came that my father had passed, I ran and lamented, "Had you been here, then he would not have died." And I heard a voice reply, "Don't you know he had to die in order for me to perform a miracle?" But to my dismay, when he came, it was not my father that was raised from the dead. It was the parts of myself that I had buried with him. I had reasoned that I could no longer be whole, so I amputated the parts I thought I could live without, and I heard a voice say, "Did you not think that you could still be raised from the dead? Did you think that just because I waited 4 years to come that I could not still make a miracle out of you? Yes, your daddy is dead, but your father yet lives. Rise up and walk. Open up your lockjaw mouth and release the winged creatures you have trapped in your chest. You can still be a poem when he is not here." I did not know that I could still be a poem when he is not here. I did not know what to be. The Mary and Martha in me did not think that I could still be a miracle. But here I stand 5 years later. The stone rolled away from my tomb. If you look closely, you can still see the bandages on my hands and feet. You can still smell the scent of the grave in my clothes. But know that I am living now, because not even death can stop this miracle.